Hi, Neil here. Hope you're doing well. Thanks for watching this video. It's a very small rant, just a small one, and it's about these Powell Rib Bones Rails. Probably one of the most popular, most well-known rails available. I'm a little disappointed though. Two reasons really. Firstly, the kind of manufacture quality is a bit poor, to be honest. I know they're rails and I know that they're just for sliding on and basically ruining, damaging, scratching to hell, and they're just to help you slide. But they, for the price of them, what are they? £10 in the UK. But they are just pretty poor. This is the first set of rib bones I've ever bought. I've always in the past had Santa Cruz cell blocks, and I had them in the 80s, late 80s, early 90s. Stopped skating for a long time, and about almost 20 years, and I'm just getting back into it again now. And I bought cell block rails for my main board because I liked them, always used them, and I always skate rails as well, unless when I had a slick board, because I like rails. I like sliding on plastic. I don't like sliding on the board on the wood. I just feel like you get more consistent slides with plastic. So these are the first rib bones I've ever bought. But in comparison to the cell blocks, the manufacture quality is pretty terrible. I don't know if you can see, but they're just kind of rough sawn bits of plastic with very rough chamfered edges. You can see, hopefully there in the light, the saw marks down the side. And then they're kind of roughly chamfered on each edge. So that, just makes you feel like, they're not that great when you can get nicer presented ones for the same price. They might slide brilliantly. I haven't tried them yet. So there's that. But the biggest thing, the most annoying thing, which I think is just sheer poor attention to detail, poor quality control, the screws that come with them. I was never really a fan of screws anyway. I used to always use bolts. We used to call them sex bolts that go into each other. You had to drill a hole in your deck, but they go into each other from each side. And as long as you do them up tight, maybe add a bit of thread lock, they were solid. We used to find that using wood screws, if you were sliding on something a bit rough or you caught them on something hard, it would tear the rails off your board. Maybe that doesn't happen so much anymore. Maybe people just don't skate rails so hard. I don't know. So I was never a fan of wood screws. But anyway, these all come with wood screws. And they're not bad looking screws, quite coarse thread and everything. But one major problem, put them in the hole, they don't fit. There's a hole in the rail that is smaller than the size of the head of the screw, and it's not just what's left from drilling the thing. That is a parallel hole all the way down, and so no matter how much you want to push that, it's not going in there. I mean, I was forcing with all my strength to push them in. They don't go in, and so they basically just supplied completely the wrong size screws. And I know you can go and buy a set of screws from your hardware store for nothing. But then it's principles, and why include them at all? Why include them when they don't fit, or you need to drill out the rails to fit them? It's just bizarre. And maybe this is just one weird batch, and it happens to be the batch that I bought. But either way, pretty crappy quality control and attention to detail. I hope that they slide fantastically, and I'm making a big deal out of nothing. but I just thought it was a bit bad. Anyway, I'm going to put these maybe on one of my wider boards that I'm putting together, because I'm happy with the cell blocks on my main board, and maybe I'll put a video of whatever I've put these on. I bought them for a board that I'm not sure if I'm even going to use now, so we'll see. But yeah, Powell, not that impressed. Please think about these things, and thanks for watching the video. Leave a comment, tell me I'm mad, tell me I'm a whinger, whatever. Agree with me, whatever. But yeah, like or dislike the video. I'll tell you what I'm going to do actually, while I've got it. I did get a set of vernier calipers just to measure. That's how ridiculously anal I am. I'm an engineer from my day job, can you tell? Yeah, that head's 8mm. The hole's 7.4. Yeah, so they're not going in there. Anyway, I'll probably drill the rails out or get some smaller bolts. But thanks for watching. Sorry to complain. I know negativity's not great, but I just thought I'd tell everybody that maybe was thinking of getting some, just be prepared to either drill out the rails or get some new screws. But thanks for watching, and I'll see you again soon. Bye.